So this is just a reminder to tell you that don't be afraid to be cringe. Like in the gym, while trying to post videos, a thing that holds everybody back is the feeling that their videos are going to be too cringe. And that might be true. Your videos might be cringe. They might be cringe. They might make you feel insecure in the moment. But there is literally no way around starting YouTube. Unless you were just born like a YouTube king, then I don't see how else you're supposed to get better. Like an analogy that I could give you is when a baby is born, he shits his pants, right? And you don't fucking laugh at him because he's shitting his pants, right? He doesn't know any better. That's the same thing that's happening to you. You're like, I don't want people to laugh at me because I don't know how to make videos. How the fuck else are you supposed to learn how to make good videos? How the fuck else are you supposed to get good at speaking? What can you do right now to get better at your craft? If that is YouTube, or if that is trying to make more progress in your career, or you're afraid to get like a sales job, or you don't want to be seen as like a complete beginner at the gym. One of the biggest things that is holding you back from the gym is you think people are judging you when you walk into the gym, and nobody's even judging you, bro. Nobody even knows that you're there. Nobody even knows that you're there. Yet you think people are looking at you. You think people even have time to judge your ass. They don't. They're just too busy trying to make their life happen instead of worrying about your ass. They can't worry about you because there's not enough time for them to worry about your ass. All I have to say is don't worry about being cringe, because everybody at one time was cringe. Like, do you think that Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, or any of these people, when they started, do you think they just started fucking shooting threes back to back to back to back? No. Do you think Stephen Curry, he was just came out the womb closing his eyes and winning the fucking game without looking? No. They're probably airballing, hitting somebody in the crowd, like bumping them in the head or some shit. You look up to celebrities, you look up to people that are famous, and you're like, whoa, they were just born like that. No, man, they were not just born like that. We give too much praise to these celebrities, but you have to realize that they went through a stage in their life where people didn't laugh at them, didn't think they were gonna achieve what they achieved, yet they did it anyways. Like Kevin Hart, he's a comedian, right? Do you think he got on stage, and the first time he got on stage, everybody was fucking joking, laughing, and they're like, oh man, here's millions of dollars so you can tell us jokes? No, he probably sucked ass when he started. His jokes were like, boo, you suck, get off the stage. Yet we have the mentality of, oh man, if it's not perfect, then I don't want to start. And that's just not how reality works. The more repetitions you do, the better you get. And all I have to say is don't worry about being cringe. You're gonna be cringe. Everyone's gonna think you're cringe. Everyone's gonna think that you're fucking delusional. Everyone's gonna think that whatever you're trying to accomplish isn't reasonable. But if you don't get over that, you're not gonna be able to ever achieve your goals or what you wanna do, because you are too afraid to take action in the present moment, and that's gonna hold you back. It's gonna hold you back. And then you're gonna get to your fucking deathbed and then realize that you never even accomplished what you wanted to because you were just too worried to take action in the present moment to get to where you actually wanted to go. How sad of a life is that? How sad of a life is that? Be cringe. Be cringe. Who cares, man? I'm not gonna laugh at you. If somebody laughs at you, they are just projecting their insecurities onto you because they're scared to do what you're doing. If you say, oh, I want to be a soccer player, I want to be a professional, this and that, they're not seeing you through the lens of what you think is possible. They're seeing you through what they believe the world is. And the world isn't like, we think that these goals are really hard, but that's just a construct that our brain makes. Without a human being judging what something is, it just exists. It just is. It's not hard or easy. It just is. While there might be this chemical in your brain that tells you, oh, it's hard, you have to push through it, because all that is a chemical in your brain that kept our ancestors alive to make sure that they did not die because they expelled too much energy, and it was a possibility that they will die because they're working too hard. But your brain has not updated to 2026 where you're not going to die if you think a little harder. You're not going to die, bro. So you let your animalistic brain keep you where you are at because you don't want to do things that are cringe, because it's hard. Since when is it hard to... Yes, you probably may be a little bit sleep deprived, but compared to what our ancestors had to do to achieve what they wanted, to even survive, to achieve that, that's not hard at all. Like, yes, it might feel like hard and, oh, dude, my brain hurts. But that's just how life is. Life is supposed to feel like that. It's not supposed to feel like easy all the time. It's not supposed to feel easy. And the more you have that feeling of it wasn't easy, yet I did it anyways, you will realize that gives you so much satisfaction. Doing things that are hard and doing them anyways gives you satisfaction. I used to think that waking up at 4:25 a.m. and going to the gym in the morning and climbing the Stairmaster for an hour was so fucking bad, because you feel like shit in the morning. All you want to do is curl up in the ball and fucking sleep in. But what happened when I was sleeping in every single day is I would feel like shit, because I would listen to my brain. And if you listen to your brain, you will never be happy. You will never be happy because you're just listening to your brain. Don't listen to your brain and do what you think you need to do. And if you're wrong, that's okay, because you learned from it. And now you're able to do what's right because you know what's wrong. But if you just sit there and pretend like, oh, I don't want to step on a landmine. I don't want to do something incorrect, so I'm just not going to do anything. What the actual fuck is going on here, man? Do it even if you feel like it's fucking cringe. Do it even if you feel like everyone's watching you and they're laughing at you because you're fucking stupid. They don't see the vision for what you want with your life. They don't see it. Yet that's why they laugh.